I have a quick question, particularly for new players, of what you're looking to get out of the play session. We we just lost a player to like not meshing with the group well.
Well, I talked to
You're
them.
fine.
I talked to them. I talked to one of them yesterday and the other one today, so I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not math crunchers or you know, kind of too crazy with the restricted rules from the book. So they everybody understands this is a homebrew type rule game, so you're not gonna get straight 7th edition rules here. I mean, we do have some, and we do use some for the most part,
Yeah, I don't actually care at all.
but yeah, so we're good. All right, so you guys just came out of the cave, and if I recall correctly, you saw that there was a dead body. You encountered it. I remember some of you, for whatever reason, were trying to. We're asking if you could heal
Oh, it was a
a
dead
dead
body.
person, and
I,
yeah.
I didn't necessarily know it was dead. I just thought I was like, oh, he's knocked out. Maybe if I can get him back up on his feet, he can help us out and let his tribe or friends know that we're not a threat and that we're after the said threat.
Okay, no judgments here. Um, but anyway, he's dead, and apparently, his horse may have been stolen. Um, and you figure that one out because you can see horse tracks through the path. So, what would you like to do?
And the portal's still open.
Yes. So, since we had that to discuss actually from last time. So, in the previous Red Wolf brought this up, which is a very important decision that you guys can make right now. So right now, you guys left your equipment in the cabin. Granted
I
that
have
for
my
all.
I didn't drop nothing off.
Okay,
But
so
yeah.
some of you might have left your equipment in the cabin. Like, for all purposes, your equipment is safe because you guys put that nice little spell on the doors for no bad entities to be able to go in and do anything. So you can always retrieve it, right? But you don't necessarily know when you will go and retrieve it. Um, that for one. For two, you had a couple of options. You can stay and do whatever you gotta do, and then go back. You can go back if the portal's still open, and then get whatever you need. And if the portal's still open afterwards, you can cross it again and do the same thing. There's a couple of things that you're not going to know right away, and I won't be able to answer you. But if you ask the questions, I will tell you that I cannot answer it. So those are right now mainly your options. And obviously, and this is not as a player, but as a GM, if you do want to come back right now, you guys can pick them two up. Otherwise, they can join, afterwards. However, be aware that regardless if you stay there or if you come back, there's some dice rolls that are going to happen for certain things. So it's not everything just hunky dory, like I go back and then everything's just fine. So whether staying over there or going back, both of them are gonna may have some consequences. So it's up to you. It always is.
Just
Yeah, I myself am for just staying here in character because we probably should get rid of this guy right away. But if someone left something back at the room and they want to get it, it might help. My character can easily stay here just to make sure, you know. Like that's that doesn't close.
You can't stop it closing.
How are you gonna stop it from closing?
Yeah, you just might get stuck there.
He doesn't know. All right, he's being like, I don't know. I gotta try something at least.
Go ahead and roll
Best way to stop
intelligence.
it from closing is put your head in it.
Go ahead and roll intelligence.
Yeah.
All right. So you saw the guy using a spear after he attached that crystal onto the spear and firing out some sort of lighting that came out of that spear onto the portal and then crossing. So, you can just figure it out that you don't have the spear, you don't have the crystal, so therefore there's really not a whole lot you can do with the portal other than just crossing it.
So I could just stay here and make sure he doesn't come back.
Okay, yeah, no, you can definitely do that.
I'm going wherever Mr. Fletcher's going, because he's the one that's gonna pay me, and I just need to make sure he lives.
That's a good,
You need your weapons, don't
good
you?
plan.
No, I brought all my stuff. I carried all my stuff with me. I'm always prepared.
I got a 45 automatic pistol, so I'm good.
So I got a revolver, and that's about all I got. I got some lockpicks and stuff.
My character has a stick.
Yes, the
brought
mighty
my-
stick.
I definitely brought my backpack with stuff in it. Stuff slash whatever is there, did it?
Is it okay if I put some gear on my character?
Yeah,
Pretty basic stuff.
you haven't started playing, so you can technically start with whatever it is you want to have. Within the reason, of course. You got to be able to afford it. You're not going to tell me that you own a mansion with 6 cars and,
Right,
Oh, let's start with that.
My character would like to stay through the portal. He's a bit too excited about being in the past, and I don't think really cares about anything we were left behind. It's just clothes and some minor supplies.
Okay. Alright, so we got 2 that want to stay. Arlian, what do you want to do? Other than sleep.
Out of character, I currently want to bang my head against the wall and knock myself out. In character, I said I already have everything I need backed up, so I guess we can stay and go after it for him, but on the other hand, some of us may not be equipped at the moment.
Okay, so how about we ask the better question then? Who left any equipment back at the cabin other than our late Red Wolf?
Joshua did.
Okay. That's it? You're the only one?
Behind Joshua.
Sorry, was that a question?
Yeah. What did you leave behind?
My suitcase with like papers, degrade, extra clothes, and some of the larger stuff like rope.
Okay. So you're the only one that left something, but at the same time, you don't necessarily care about going back for that.
Yep.
All right, fair enough. So then we don't need to continue discussing this. All right. So, all right, what's the plan?
Try to track down the horse and see where the guy went.
All right. So you continue going through the path, through the trail, and you see that on the distance you see there's a structure, something built with stones. You continue going, and obviously it's fairly primitive. You don't necessarily see that it's got windows. However, it seems to be fairly big. Way bigger than common sense will dictate that a bunch of natives can put together, right? It doesn't necessarily have a shape to it. I mean, it's squarish. It's not built perfect, so it's not like a rectangle. It's not like a square. It's like its own thing. But it is there. It's got an entrance that is covered with wood that works as a door. But that's that. What do you do?
You guys think this is where he got his boxes from?
That's maybe where I got it.
Yeah, probably. That's,
Think there'd be any other cool toys in there?
Hopefully,
Yeah, I guess you're gonna find out.
really want more of that juice.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
gonna be a
Zombie's not my
baby
cousin.
soon.
Oh, so you're not morally opposed to it if it's not your cousin?
No.
That's cool. Oh, I can respect that.
It's all about drinking the human juice.
The only one that's morally opposed to this.
Are you telling me that you're not slightly interested in how it works?
Yeah, but my morality and belief in Christ overrides it.
No. Think of it as Jesus juice.
Go to fucking Italy after this. God damn. As he keeps going.
To the building and go check that out? See if we can get inside?
No, I'll check it out.
I'm gonna look if the horse
It's just so
could
classic.
even go in this
It's
direction.
definitely human juice because now it's Jesus' juice.
Y'all need Jesus.
I got some right here.
Connect permissions. Oh.
Yeah, where are the horse prints going towards that towards the structure?
Yes, they sure are.
Do we see a horse?
Sure. Yeah, you do. Chilling outside. It's not necessarily tied onto anything. It's just hanging out. Maybe eating. Yeah.
So, assuming that the guy's in there, so I'm gonna have my gun out.
Great idea. I like where your
I'm
head's at.
gonna get ready to hop. I'm just gonna go in stealthily.
Steadily.
What is that sound?
It's an audio track. If you're going to Discord and you click on the Munix, you'll have a volume bar that you can.
Where do I get that?
In Discord,
Oh,
it says Munix. You have a volume bar. Just lower it down to where it just plays on the background very lightly, not necessarily too loud. It's not supposed to be loud.
oh, not at all.
So okay, so you guys pull your guns out and whatever else, right? Who wants to roll spy hidden? Perfect. You notice that on the top of the structure, there seems to be. Let me see, just a moment. What's it? About 12 natives, with bows and arrows aiming at you guys. But they're not shooting, just aiming.
Bro, am I the one that saw that?
So what?
Right. I'm the only one that saw it, looks like. But yeah, I'm gonna call it out and just be like, hey, like, there's people watching us, up there. I want to say about 12 of them. Maybe
Puts
should
the
rethink.
puts my gun in the holster and brings up my sketchbook
So what?
to communicate with them since they don't know our language.
Do we know what language they speak?
Well, they will speak, ancient native, whatever that was back then. You know. Do any of the professors have any language skills on Native American?
Chinese and Portuguese.
So no, that's I don't think they spoke Chinese or Portuguese. I think you're SOL on
Chinese
that
and
one.
Latin.
Korean and Dutch?
Sorry, Korean and what?
Korean and English, that's nothing.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna say they didn't speak any of those back then over there in North America, but nice try, still good. So you see that all of a sudden they lift their bows up and they stop aiming at you. And yeah, they stop aiming at you. They stop payment. They stop aiming at you, and this guy actually comes right from behind them, up there. He looks down real quick. He doesn't say a word. The natives actually surround them, preventing you from being able to aim at him. And he starts chanting something. Whatever it is that he's chanting. What do you guys do?
Is this the guy that had the staff, or is
Yep.
someone completely different?
No, that's him. This guy with his staff.
He has it on him currently?
He sure does.
Can we see the staff from here?
Yeah, because his staff is kind of tall. It's a little taller than he is. You don't necessarily see the full staff, but you will see at least the top of it. Definitely where the crystal is, and the top of the structure is not that big, so you can see. I want to say that you see about 75% of his body, or natives' bodies, considering that they are standing in front of him.
Who has the highest firearms skill?
This is gonna.
Probably not me. I have a 50 of them.
Definitely not me.
70 revolver, 65 right?
I got a handgun 52.
I have a rifle that's 8, that range of 80 yards. But if we start shooting at these guys, if we shoot at these guys, there's 12 Indians in there with bows and arrows.
We don't necessarily need to shoot at them, just the staff.
What is that connection?
Like something.
Well, that's quite a suggestion.
Well, he needed. He needed it to get here, right? So why not? So if he needs it for this ritual, might be a bad thing for him that if we get rid of it.
Yeah, it could also be bad for us though. But I mean, if you want, we can try it. I guess. I don't.
And otherwise, I have no idea what to do. We can't really well dissuade them.
He said
Has this
something
guy
about like he was
this guy's
expecting
never
us.
acted hostile towards us.
Yeah, well, we're going to act hostile towards him.
Well, I think the rest of his
I'm
cult,
gonna throw up my hands to the guy.
the rest of
and
his
say,
cult,
"Hey, whoa."
the rest of his cult tried to kill you, and if I recall correctly, they had a conversation with the innkeeper that about you guys, getting a room because the spouse actually forced them to get the room. Remember? But
Yeah.
since he was getting his crystal at that point and doing still whatever he wanted, there wasn't really no point sending anybody to kill you. I mean, what for?
He said he was expecting us, and he knew that we were probably closer to them than what they thought that we were.
And if you want an answer to that, you go ahead and you roll intelligence. Well, you're not really there yet. Once you join, you will get this answer. But the rest of them can get this answer if they really want to get this answer right now. So anybody go ahead and pass that intelligence roll and okay.
God.
So there you go. So that comes with another question. And the other question is, how do you know this is the first time that you guys are there?
This is the first time we what?
How do you
This
know
is the
that
first
this
time
is the
that-
first time that you guys are there?
Time travel.
Right. How do you know that he didn't witness this already? Because technically, if you were going to travel to time, let's say, for example, you travel to time right now, to the past. So tomorrow, I can go ahead and travel back to time, and you will be at the past. So I will be able to see you there, even if you didn't see me because I was hiding. Or before, I can do it too. I can travel through time before and see you there because you were already supposed to be there. You are there. Right?
That's true. We don't know.
Exactly.
But the thing is, if we shoot the staff, we're gonna. That's our only ways back and forth. So then we block ourselves here too.
Unless we shoot like the stick and not the crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What
think
is Joshua feeling? Because he was like really itching to meet this guy last time.
Yeah, I think shooting him or the staff is really unnecessary. Like, why don't we just go up and talk to him? It seems fine.
Right now he's chanting. We need to get him to stop doing that noise.
That was a detail I missed. That was clear.
I mean, talking to the guy, he might stop chanting. If not, we'll be close enough to not. I mean, we could probably do something at that point, but right now we're at a very bad disadvantage.
I mean, they've got bows. If they wanted to kill us, we would already be dead.
Yeah, and they're currently not aiming at us anymore.
I guess. Let's
Do we
get.
step up and try talking to him?
Might as well.
Right, I'll kind of walk out and hold my hands up to him, like, "Hey, pal, can we just talk here for a moment?"
And he says, some words in some sort of language that you just don't understand. If you want to roll occult, you can to see if you understand any of that. But other than that, it all just
God.
gibberish. Yeah, good luck on this one.
You have the highest, dude. Oh gosh.
Well, I'll sit there and try to go, hey, buddy, well, just calm down for a moment. Can you talk to us? I can't understand what you're saying.
What? And right after he says that, a ball of fire appears right out of nowhere, floating right above him. The ball of fire actually seems to cover him, not necessarily touching his skin, but more so in some sort of bubble type where there's some room right between him and the bubble and the fire. He doesn't get burned.
Just friendly fire.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, a lot of light illuminates that area. You see the natives kind of covering their eyes and turning around and maybe facing you or facing everybody else because they just can't look at him anymore. Then after a few seconds, that fire spreads out. When the fire spreads out, it pushes everybody. The heat is almost like an explosion. It pushes everybody, and all the natives just drop from the roof of that contraption, and they just splat on the ground.
Well,
This item just falls from the area where that ball of fire was, and he grabs it. As soon as he grabs it, he vanishes.
I was going to say I try to shoot him before he grabs it, but
Go ahead and roll some sanity. Thank you.
How bad knock is going to be.
I don't know why sanity keeps coming like that. So if you fail, give me a 1d3. If you pass, just lose 1 point of sanity.
So far, I'm really lucky with my sanity, even if I lose it.
3. Hey, Arlen,
God,
how many points have you lost since we started?
since you started, 6.
Alright. So, you're at about the madness, buddy. So, let me see. Just a second. I believe you gotta roll a 1d8. Let me double check. Yeah, give me a 1d8. Seven. You flee in panic. The investigator is compelled to get as far away as possible by whatever method available, even if it means taking the only vehicle and leaving everybody else behind for a 1d10 round. So go ahead and roll 1d10. And this is going to be fun. Two rounds. All right. So the guy disappears. The guy disappears. You guys are definitely looking up to try to find the guy because obviously it disappeared. At that time, you hear Arlen take off running. So,
Can I try and stop him? Like grab
hold
him?
on. You'll be able to try to, but let's go with this first. So, in order for you to try to stop him, you need to see him actually running. So, I want to know who stops looking up and turns around to look at Arlen as to where he's running to.
I would. That did disappearing didn't really fade. So.
I probably would go up to where he was, but
Okay, so you will try to go inside of the building thing, whatever.
yeah, at least get some sort of clue on what the hell.
Okay,
what
so you go
happened.
inside. You go inside.
So, I mean, I stepped up. I can go kind of like look in astonishment and kind of like look back at everyone else to see their kind of reaction and kind of like.
Perfect.
You know,
Anyone
like
else?
another magician.
Anyone else that does anything other than going inside of the building, which it would rather be looking as to where Arlene's running, or maybe turning around to look at everybody.
The second he ran away, I would try and like started screaming and ran away. I would try and grab him and hold him.
Arrow, what do you do?
I would be looking at all the dead bodies.
Okay, and what about you, Arlene?
There's nothing else for me to do. I'm literally currently bolting away.
All right, so then
And
I
it's
need.
only about
Well, yeah, you're right.
of running away.
You're right about
Yeah.
that. You're right about that. So, Zach, you said you're turning around to try to catch Arlen as he goes. Go ahead and roll spot hidden. Okay. Joshua. No, not Joshua. Sorry. Eric. I want to say Eric. Go ahead and roll spot
Yep.
hidden. Yes. All right. So as you turn around to look at everybody's faces to see what kind of reaction they had about this, you do see that our friendly cultist is about a quarter of a mile back, running towards the way that you guys came from.
The guy we were just saw with the crystal staff is running the other way.
Yep. Now, so
guys, hey,
if I can interrupt you for a moment, what, Trevor? Trevor, go ahead and try to catch Arlen now, if you want. With
What
your,
would that be?
I guess you're brawling. All right, so you grab him. Go ahead and roll your strength versus his strength, and well, we got our answer. So, yeah, you couldn't hold him. He just continues running. So, okay, now we're going back to Eric. So, Eric, go ahead. Keep on going with your action.
I'm just learning everyone to like, hey guys, our magician over here, he's running back towards the portal.
And I would immediately stop in my tracks and probably try to take a shot at him because that was fucking insane. So, am I able to get a shot off?
Well, he's kind of far. I mean, you can try if you want. I'll go ahead and shoot him hard if you want.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, he continues running. You see
I'll
that
spend 3 luck on the last shot though.
he
Really slow him down.
all right, well, you gotta roll the damage.
Yeah. So a D10.
All right,
4.
so you hit on the leg. He's just running, but kind of like limping. All right, so
Let's get after him.
All right.
well, you got another problem. Yeah. One of your fellow investigators is taking off. Yeah. So you're
Yeah,
about to
but
divide the group.
I- but the guy that controls the portals is running back towards the one portal that we know of that can get us back, or
Okay.
we're stuck.
No, I am perfectly aware of whatever's going on. I'm just trying for you guys to understand that Arlen is running. Let's see. Let's figure out what direction he's running to. So, okay. So Arlen is running west, and the guy, let's say, it's running south.
I mean, as long as someone keeps going after Arlen, it shouldn't necessarily matter.
All right, sure, why not? Let's
Because
go.
you know, if we, there are what four of us right now.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah.
4 of us that aren't ready. Yeah, 5 of us here.
Yeah, one at least, 2 at most go after Arlen, make sure he stays safe, while the rest make sure it takes down the cult leader before he leaves us here.
I'm gonna go up to the cult leader, so someone can come with me if they want.
I'll go
but-
Trevor after cult leader.
Alright, I'll go after Arlen.
I guess I'm also going after him.
All right. So, Arlen, you got some people going after you, and I'm sorry, who's gonna go after the cultists?
The soldier
sure.
and the cat burglar.
There you go. Perfect. Amazing. I love it. All right. So you guys take off. And it's going to take you... Well, actually, 2 turns, we said. So, Arlen, go ahead and roll... I don't know. 1d... 1d10, I guess. Twice.
We want for direction.
Okay. Alright, so you will continue running for a total of, I don't know, a fourth of a mile, I guess, until you stop. And, okay, so you guys start chasing the guy. And obviously you guys are doing a little bit faster than he is because he's limping. So let me see if he's got anything in his inventory to try to slow you down or stop you. Otherwise, you're definitely going to catch up with him. So, go ahead and roll a 1d4, please.
Both or just
Just one of you, to see how many turns it's going to take you to catch up with the guy running.
Go for it, Eric.
Just want to know. The cultist. There we go.
right. This is my first time rolling. I don't do that.
It's all good.
If you go
on
over to the
the
left side
left.
of the screen,
Yeah,
I'm sorry?
there should,
There's a little
at the
D20.
bottom there should be a D20. Click that.
Why a 7?
Yeah,
What?
easy.
What is happening right now? So I'm rolling luck on this guy. This guy has a 70 luck.
70.
70. 70. Yeah.
Yeah, I see a 7.
Yeah, I know. 48 out of a 7, and then a 1 out of a 7. Not sure what's going on, but okay. All right, we're gonna use that second turn as because technically the first one would have been a pass anyway. So he will find when the 2 control. Okay, so he ends up mind controlling 2 Native Americans that actually are start aiming their bows at you. They grab their bows, the arrows, and they're aiming them at you. What are you gonna do?
Wait, there's people with him? I thought he was alone.
Nope, he found 2 Native Americans that were coming out of the bushes. That's why he was rolling luck.
Two Native Americans basically coming to check out what was happening, and then it's just like zap, zap.
Pretty much. Yeah, you can probably imagine that. You know, gunshots are not that common back there, so, you know, the moment you take a gunshot, somebody may come out to look what the heck is going on.
And now they're aiming their bows at us?
Yep. He's mind controlling them.
Well,
I mean, he's still a threat regardless. I mean,
yeah. Can I have 3 shots. Can I take a 1 shot at each of them?
Sure.
Alright, I'm just gonna call it. I'm gonna try and hit him first, and then the other 2 after.
Go for it. Alright, so you definitely killed one of them. You didn't kill the other one. Probably what? Shot him on the leg. So yeah.
The first one was at the cultist, and then the second one at the...
At the main guy.
Okay. So when you shoot, you notice that the bullet actually hits the target, but almost like the bullet seems to just actually no, never mind. Give me just a second. Hold on. I need to check something out. So maybe I might be saying the wrong thing. Haha, never mind. So alright, so you do 1 point of damage with that. Due to the armor that he just got from the fire. So technically today with the shot that you did, the 4 damage, you wouldn't have done any damage at all, but let's just give you the 4 points anyway. That way you get a reason to catch him. So,
Well, I'm gonna call the air, tell him to get that other guy. I'm gonna just keep running.
okay, so by now, Erlian and company should be able to start returning. You guys, the rest of you guys should have been able to hear the gunshot. Or the 3 gunshots. So, whoever else was with you over there shooting at the cultist, what is your turn? What do you do?
So me over there with him?
Yeah.
The cultist? I'm gonna, as he said, I see he hit the 2, missed the 1. I would take a shot at the one that did not get hit.
Both of them got hit.
So,
Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry, because technically you didn't hit the... yeah, you're right. Go ahead and shoot. You can shoot 3 times with a handgun. Okay, now you gotta roll the damage.
D10 twice.
Yep. D10.
Doesn't the damage go up depending on the type of success?
Not that I know of. You just do
I
the
don't know
damage.
if
You just
you-
hit. All right. So let me see if the native is gonna shoot at you.
So what's going on?
All right. So we got 1d2. Come on. 2. So it would have been. So Eric is the one there, right?
I'm there, yeah.
Okay. So Eric. All right. He fails. You see the arrow coming, but he fails miserably. So meanwhile, the cultist just keeps running, and give me just a second. Eric, go ahead and roll your power.
Okay. Oh man.
All right. So, slowly you turn around and you aim your gun at Trevor. While the cultist continues running. And now you guys are at standoff, pretty much.
Well, I was still running after the guy though.
Well, you got a Native American aiming their bow at you, and then you got Eric aiming his gun at you. Are you gonna continue running, or are you gonna shoot anybody?
But I was running. I was running towards the Native American because I told Eric to take care of him, but I kept running after that.
Okay. All right. So that's your turn then. Okay. So just a second. Okay. Eric, go ahead and take a shot.
You need to do 3?
Yep. Trevor, go ahead and dodge if you want.
What was it?
You can choose to dodge if you want. All right. So, when you dodge, ultimately, you throw yourself on the ground, and when you turn around, you see that Eric is aiming their gun at you. Clearly, he shot at you. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna pull out my handcuffs and try to brawl him to the ground and handcuff him.
Well, there's a little bit of distance between you. That's the tricky part. Let's find out about what distance we're talking about. It's about 12 feet that separate you.
Yeah, I should be able to cover. He like just got done shooting at me, right? I mean, technically,
He did.
in 6 seconds, I can cover that.
He did. He sure did. Yes.
So realistically, I would have 6 seconds to go 12 feet. A movement rate of 8.
Right about it. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Just about.
Alright, so I still plan to tackle him and handcuff him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your brawl. All right. Now go ahead and roll your strength. Okay. Eric, roll your strength. Please and thank you. All right. So the better roll is Trevor's. So Trevor, you managed to handcuff him. You pretty much hold him down, and you end up
And the Native
handcuffing him.
American's still alive, right?
The Native American's very much alive. Yes.
Would I also have time to pop off a shot at him, or do I have to
Nope.
wait for him to?
No. One action at a time, please.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. So the rest of you, pretty much now are getting closer, and you're able to see that Trevor and Eric are grappling on the ground. They're wrestling, and there's a Native American about to attack him. You see that the Native American is grabbing a knife. What do you guys do?
Blah, blah, blah. I'm still doing it hard, my bad.
Okay. You take out the Native American. Perfect. Native American's gone. Trevor, you get up. But when you look, suddenly the cultist is gone. When you look a little bit harder, you can see a little minuscule form that could be a guy running on the distance. It's almost like he just warped, like so far back, probably using that same trick he did when he jumped from the top of the place that he was at, far away from you guys, and continue running. So, do you guys continue on to the portal? Are you gonna help up Eric? Eric, by the way, roll your power. Okay, so Eric, you snap back out.
Okay, do I remember anything that happened? Like,
Yeah, you do. You were able to see everything. You just couldn't control yourself.
like, whoa, sorry, pal, I didn't hit you or anything, did I?
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh.
Well, yeah. So if you're not going crazy, I'll help him up and I'll release the handcuffs. But I think we should still run after that guy.
Yeah, I didn't know what took over me there for a moment. Yeah, let's definitely go after him.
Oh,
That
he
was
took shots, so Joshua could still kept running.
All right.
Joshua and Arlen could.
You guys eventually
Yeah,
make
I'm
it to the
doing-
portal. The portal is still there. You guys cross.
Do we see footprints leading up to it?
Yep. You do see the footprints going all the way over there. Crossing it, and after you guys cross the portal, you see still footprints that go out of the cave.
All the dead bodies are still there?
Yep. Everything's still there.
Okay.
So when you cross,
He's out of the cave.
when you cross, you see that now when you get to the inn, there's a group of Native Americans at the inn.
Do they have bows?
No. There's just, running the inn.
They're
like-
running the inn.
They're running the inn.
Yep. They're
Oh,
like,
does it look a lot cleaner too?
they're like, no, it looks a little different. Well, definitely not as bad as it was when you arrived, but yeah. They're like, oh, hey, welcome back. What what took you so long? I thought you guys were just going for a stroll. I mean, it's been a couple of hours since you guys left.
To go on long walks, you
We
know.
lost the track of time.
That's all. Just
Oh, okay. All right. Well, your rooms are still there if you need them. Um, by the way, you received a call while you guys were gone from this number, and the person left this message, and they give you the piece of paper with a message. And the message says, I know who you are.
Is it signed at all? Or?
No, because it was a voice message.
Oh.
Somebody just wrote it down for you. At that point in time, there are two gentlemen that come out of the rooms, and they're on their way out, which are our newest players right now. Give me just a moment. Let me pull them up.
This is my professor.
Yep.
You mind if I ask why I'm here and where I am?
Well, I'm getting there.
Okay.
Just get in
I don't know where
there.
I
I'm
am
trying to
or
get to
why
your
I'm
to
here.
your character sheet. Hold on. Just a second.
Another thing is, I mean, considering what's going on, I'm thinking about playing someone else, but
Okay. So, do I have the right sheet?
because you have multiple people who speak multiple languages, and that's one
Okay.
of the things my character.
There we go.
My,
So, Professor Marcus Hoax. And then there's Jack. So, the professor has. We can go ahead and say that you guys have. You have had a very. I want to say interesting. I wouldn't say. I would say you have had for the longest time a very big curiosity to understand where the Native American culture came to be the way it came to be and how they are running things like they are running. Mainly because for you, in this particular reality, I guess, even though you don't see it as a different reality, right? But in this reality, you see how the Native Americans pretty much run everything and anything. They are in control of anything. Even the president is a Native American.
That's a very different reality.
Yeah, they are majority. So therefore, you will have a very big interest in finding out exactly how, how is it that they you not necessarily that you will want to find out how is it that they run everything. You will just be very curious because it will be something like, part of history, I guess. And Jack, you're just a soldier that is passing by, and you heard that that the area was kind of like big, with natives, and that sometimes people go there to do random things. One of those random things is camping, mining, and all that stuff. And you're very interesting in all that, mainly because as a soldier, one day you hope to run your own business, and your character might be somebody that loves the outdoors, and that will be a great area where it's secluded, to do whatever it is that you like to do right out of the army. Again, for you, wouldn't necessarily be anything weird that the Native Americans are majority, but ultimately you're just visiting another new area just to find out exactly where you would like to live once you leave the army.
As an aside, one of my characters is Native American.
Perfect.
I'm just wondering if you wanted to play that one instead.
Whatever you want to do. It's it's up to
Yeah,
you.
let's do that one.
It's up to you. I mean,
Well, yeah, I just don't see my professor is poorly built for this particular thing. I think I'll play Northwest Smith if that's all right.
again, whatever you
He's
like to
actually-
play best, you can.
He's
If you
actually-
play it as
he's
the Native
actually-
American, for you, you're just going to know that that your people have
actually
been
from
oppressed since the get-go. So therefore, because you have been oppressed, your people would have made it a big deal to multiply and become majority quick enough to take over the country. And if you do not, pretty much you will be a professor investigating just that.
Well, yeah, I think that would just be better because my professor doesn't have any reason to be Native Americans. It's poorly built for that.
Okay. Who is the Native American?
Northwest Smith.
All right. All right. So. All right. So you come out. You're a Native American. You come out and they return, and obviously, for you seeing Caucasians, it's kind of like you kind of. I mean, not you personally, but Native Americans at this point were kind of looked down onto Caucasians. The roles would have been reversed. And so you will be very, very surprised that they got to stay on that end, right?
So where am I though? Just to
You
make
are
sure
at an
I
inn
know where.
in Crescent, Connecticut.
Okay, there's an inn in Crescent.
You just
Crescent
went
is a
over there
place.
to investigate the mines and how the mining business is getting so big in the country.
Okay.
Or, well, not investigate, but just curious, I guess.
All right.
Walking past each other.
So do I see them coming out of somewhere? Or
Well, no, you see them coming in.
to the inn.
Yeah, into the inn,
Yes.
because they have rooms in there.
Okay. Well, I don't have any real reason to. I mean, I'll note it as interesting.
The ones that introduced or greeted us, do they have the tattoo on their neck of the dream catcher?
Okay. No, who? Hold on. The professor? Or the professor?
No,
Sorry.
the ones that greeted us. That gave us the message and everything.
No, he did not.
Okay.
People don't necessarily. Well, I mean, they don't necessarily have those dream catcher tattoos.
Yeah, I just didn't know, obviously, because my character's going to come out and, well, we don't know what's changed. We know that they've taken over, but I didn't know if he still had his whole following of the tattoo on the neck.
He probably would have had a following cult. However, for one, you killed pretty much everybody that was inside of that cave, that mine. So I would say that you ended up killing a good 99% of those cultists, if not everybody that belonged to that cult. So the only one that will remain will be him right now. And considering that he just came out of the cave, he probably didn't have a whole lot of time to recruit more people yet. Also, due to the fact that he gathered whatever he did from the pastime when he went there, he might not need a cult. I don't know.
No, maybe not.
Yes, excuse me. You wouldn't have to see a individual of his shape and his what he looks like.
Who's he asking this to?
The innkeeper, they on the off chance that he might have been a local or something. Better to ask them just in case.
Did I see anybody weird coming through other than these guys?
No, I'm talking about like the people who run the inn.
Well, the people that run the inn, there's an African American man and a woman, and there's the baby. The baby's also African American, obviously. I mean Native American, and they're just running around, and the guy is very happy. He's very very different than the original innkeeper, right? That he was all worried about the cult leader and all that. And this guy is very nonchalant, very non-caring, just happy-go-lucky, type of personality. Just say, hey, no, it's all good, it's all good. No, by the way, know that I am completely understanding of every single culture, and that this is a safe place for you guys. You guys are welcome to come stay over here at any time.
No, yes, very much appreciated. But we're looking for an individual. He has some information for us, requiring a job at the local university back home. So I was hoping that we might be able to get some information out from him.
And how exactly would I know who he is?
I don't know if you've seen them by chance, maybe
sure.
heard any gossip around town, things like that.
No, I've been sitting down here, for the last, I don't know, since this morning. So, no, I haven't seen anything. All I've seen was you guys finally coming back. I think you guys left, last night at some point, and now you're coming back in. But that's it.
Yes, thank you, by the way.
Yeah, you're
Have a
most
good
welcome.
day.
You're most welcome.
Is my truck still
Yeah, no,
outside?
by the way, don't forget this. And he hands you the paper with the message that he showed you today. Um, now it hits me. Is that your friend that you guys are looking for?
No, that is someone else,
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid.
I see. Well, he sounded, he had a tone like he was a little concerned. So I'm just wondering, are you guys okay? Are you guys doing okay?
As well as anyone can be in these trying times,
Oh, all right. Okay. Well, that's fine. So are you guys gonna stay in the room for much longer, or are you guys planning to leave, or how many more nights do you guys
we'll go
think
back
you're gonna
to
be
our
staying?
room. Don't worry. We'll go back to our room. We've had a long day.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, no problem. Just
Before we go to the room, I'm gonna check if is my truck still inside?
Yes, my
yeah,
car also out there.
yeah, your cars are out there.
Okay. That's good. That's a good thing to hear.
Okay.
Okay,
So yeah, your
So do we
car
notice
is out there.
The other two?
I'm sorry.
Do we notice the other two?
What are the two?
Our two new players.
Yep, they are there. They both came just down. I don't know where they were going. They probably were just leaving the room, going to do something. But they just stepped down, and as they stepped down, they saw you, and they may be, depending on how they play their characters, they may be a little bit racist against Caucasians, which will be perfectly normal due to the fact that natives are the ones running the country, or they may decide to be on the opposite side, like not necessarily racist, more so thinking that, that everybody else is wrong for being racist and that they're just trying to help change things, I guess. Yeah. That may.
Or maybe they're just going to be indifferent.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, about this racism thing, is it because the I don't know, there are people with mixed races around us? Because I didn't get this.
No, it's just that normally, back in that time, the Caucasians, the white people, were like majority in the country. So
But now it's
now they're not majority anymore. Now the natives are the majority, and they are a minority. So anybody that was considered a minority was being profiled in a way. So therefore,
Okay.
the natives are probably going to be not necessarily as super friendly and forthcoming to a bunch of Caucasian people.
Okay, yeah, I got it. It's like a multiverse thing.
Right.
Like
The
the timeline was changing, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, the timeline definitely changed. A few things
I mean,
changed.
my character would only be concerned if there was anyone that was injured. He would definitely notice it and I mean would volunteer to help. But I don't know if that's the case.
I'm mostly following them at this point because they're weird.
Well, yeah, they will definitely seem. They will definitely seem very weird to you. When they see you talking, when they see other people talking, interacting, looking at them with that demeanor and all that, they will be super weirded out. Like they wouldn't understand what's going on. However, what really gets to you is that who wants to roll spot hidden?
I will.
Does that include me? Or?
Anyone?
Yeah, could I? Can I?
Anyone?
I mean,
Alright.
can I?
Yeah.
yes.
Yes. Okay.
All right, you guys see a guy on a road with a staff getting inside of a truck, and the truck just driving, takes off driving.
But it happened to be one of our cars.
It could. I guess you can roll luck for it since you bring it up. Go ahead and
What
roll
kind
your
of guy?
luck. Okay, no, it was someone else's car or truck.
What kind of guy?
He was somebody that was wearing a mask, a very dark mask.
Okay.
He had a robe on, so it was not possible to see his full body. He had a hoodie on. He was holding a long spear with the crystal at the top that kept shining. And then around his body, there would have been this aura, this orangey aura, kind of looking like that would make it seem like there was flames over him, but that they were so small as to not to burn him, I guess.
Was there anything about that? Well, I mean, obviously that's weird. There's no reason for me to be hostile to him, though.
No. It would have looked extremely weird.
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
That's one way to put it.
Time travel joke.
So,
Well then, anyone else have an idea what to do for the night?
who wants to go? I'm sorry. How many of you passed that spot in?
I
Okay.
didn't.
Okay, well, but we have two
I did.
different ones.
I did
You
with-
guys see that there's something on the ground as to where the truck was. Seems to be like some sort of paper or something of sorts.
I'll take a look at it because I'm curious. And
All right, so you guys go outside and you pick it up and you
got
look
my,
at it,
my back-
and it is definitely a map. It is
Oh, look
a
at the map.
yeah, it is a drawn map.
So who's grabbing it, myself or someone else? Because I got a hard success.
You said that you were grabbing it, so I guess you're the one grabbing it.
Okay, I am grabbing it.
I'm checking out how far away is he. Like I can't see him anymore.
No, you cannot see him anymore.
I'll grab the map.
all right.
The map.
So the map points out to, let's see. That's why I can find it. Okay, so the map points out all the way to Bakersfield in California. And there's a drawing with a huge, what seems to be like a cathedral or a, it could be a castle. I mean, it's just hand drawn, so of sorts, and that's where the map leads you.
You say swords?
Sorts, like a cathedral or a castle of sorts, like.
Oh, swords. Okay.
Right. Yeah. It could be. It could be either or. I mean, it's just drawn, really fast. And you can tell also that the guy possibly might have needed this map, considering that if he drawn it like that, he probably doesn't necessarily know how to get there without
Well, then I got something that's worth money.
it. So. Do you show it to everyone else?
Why?
I don't know.
No one's introduced themselves. No one's introduced themselves so far. I don't know who they
I
are.
don't know. I'm just
We don't know
wondering
who
what
you
you can
are.
do.
They're whiteys. I'm the guy with the map.
Yeah, why would he show us?
I am in control. Well, anyway, everybody else does see him picking up a map from where that truck was that the cultist got in the car and took off. So you guys can do whatever you want
I'm
with that.
probably standing next to him because I ran out at the same time in that same area, kind of watching where he was driving off to. So I was kind of looked down over at him. It was like, that wasn't happening to your guys' truck or anything, would it have been?
Okay, then yeah, you saw him. That doesn't mean that.
Can I roll? Can I roll spot hidden to see if I saw him run out? Because I didn't see the guy. I didn't see.
Go
the
ahead,
happen.
roll spy in.
Jesus Christ! There you fucking see me.
You're like this.
Alright.
Where did you go? I think I heard something.
It must have been the wind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
covering your eyes. All right, so
So yeah,
some of you then see him picking up a paper that looks like a map from the ground.
I mean, I look at it. I mean, just so I can.
Right.
No, cool. Man.
I'll just look down as you're picking it up. Like, hey, pal, what you got there?
Are you a whitey?
Yes, I'm a whitey.
I look at him and it's a map. I mean, it's pictures that show location.
Oh.
They call
Yeah,
that-
I didn't know that's what a map did.
We call that a map.
Did not know that, pal.
Well, you know.
Was it very sarcastic? Can I see this here map? You called it?
Oh, what's it worth to you?
y'all doing out there?
Why? Honestly, I don't know, man. I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't know how much it'd be worth.
It came from that. I think it came from that weirdly glowing guy.
Yeah, our magician over there.
What did he look like? Again, I failed to spot hidden.
Well, I just described it's a guy and he was glowing, like orangey.
Oh, that
Fire.
Not a color found in nature.
Yeah, that prick. Yeah, bad news. Fucking A.
But he dropped this, and I bet you he wants it back.
I don't think he'll be coming back for that, pal.
It looks valuable to me.
How much is it worth to you?
I just. Bloody hell.
The question is, how much is it worth to you?
How much will it take for you to part with that?
I'm just like staring at the two of you like, oh my fucking god, these two.
How about a drink, pal? I can get you something.
Oh,
Just let's sit over drinks.
Oh, fire water? No, I'll.
I mean, we drink regular water. You don't have to drink fire water.
Yeah, I've heard that line before.
Would there be a prohibition during this time?
I don't know if it's still on or not.
It's a
But it
good
changed.
question. I don't know if it is or not.
Good question.
Prohibition
DM.
was computer and a couple of stuff probably not.
Us natives aren't that stupid.
Hey, DM, or
What's up?
Or, Prohibition, is it still up?
Well. Nope.
My guy didn't care one way or another.
Nope. I mean, for you would think that it is, but then if your character happens to talk about prohibition, the natives are probably not gonna know what the heck you're talking about.
My guy acted most of the time like it wasn't there anyway. So.
I'm a teetotaler.
Strong.
Fucking it. I just like look back. Should we tell him?
Well, I heard one of
Oh, him?
you guys were saying he was bad news. You guys have met him before.
He's a dickhead, alright, that's for sure.
It's very descriptive.
I don't think you'd believe us even if we told the entire story. And
Yeah.
that's putting it mildly.
I believe everything or nothing. Nice map though. Looks very valuable.
Where does it lead to?
Secret treasure.
It's
No.
a treasure of a guy that sucks life out of people to turn it into
Somebody who sucks life
Hello.
out of people.
Yeah, he basically, let's not do this in public, man. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I can show you.
How many people are there around us?
You want to show me? Because you have I'm looking around to see if he has a straw.
No.
So
He's referring to his juice box that he found.
That man juice.
the man has somehow drained life force from people, turns into a liquid of some sort, and then uses it to keep himself appear young.
That's completely believable.
Hey,
It is.
I was really hoping that.
damn.
You notice that
That
the
was a lot easier than I expected.
You notice that, by the way, since you guys went through the portal that night, and you just came back to the portal, however, right now it would have been the morning. It definitely is sunny. Not a cloud in the sky. However, as you guys are chatting, trying to figure out what to do, you notice how the sky seems to have turned very, very dark, almost as if it was nighttime. Obviously, it is not nighttime, but it's completely covered with this incredibly dark clouds, like very, very gray, black. It's almost making it look like it is nighttime, but obviously, it's a lot brighter than
normal?
nighttime.
Is that normal for my universe?
No.
I look up. Oh wow.
Yeah, we believe that's his doing.
Like clouds? Ooh, that is pretty terrifying.
Yeah, pretty scum, right?
You made it shady.
Yeah, well, considering the last thing we saw him do was mess with a big ball of fire. And how do you think he got glowing in the first place?
Yeah, he's pretty messed up, actually.
So why is he glowing?
Artifact in the like 500 years ago.
So why the clouds?
We don't know.
Probably side effects of whatever he messed up.
He's planning on making us wet.
It's
Well, we
honestly
got.
hope that's the.
We-
Let's honestly hope that's the second to worst thing.
So we went from a guy drinking human juice to another guy thinking that the bad guy is trying to get everybody wet. Nice.
Well, so far all I've seen is clouds, so it's not exactly.
I know. I was just joking with it. Mainly because of the human juice joke. that we've
Nothing
been
worse
running.
than being damp.
Can we basically just run over the whole story with our two newest friends?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So you tell him everything that happened to you so far.
Yeah. And that leads us to us meeting you today.
Have you ever heard about a wonderful Native American doctor by the name of Freud?
You mean the white guy, Freud?
No.
You want everyone wanting to have sex with their own mother?
Oh, it's not just me.
Yeah. No, I think that's just you in this instance.
But you
No, it really is. It really is just. Well, yeah, he's got a map of a place in California. And I'm looking at the sky. Is it just getting worse, or?
What guy?
The sky, he said.
Oh, the sky. No, the sky. Actually, yeah. Why not? The sky. It doesn't necessarily start raining, but you see lightning everywhere on these clouds.
Pretty.
Sure.
So, what should we call you? But new amigo.
My name is Northwest.
All right, Northwest. I'm Professor Fred Green.
Is everyone else color coded?
I'm just giving you like the
Yeah.
most deadpan, disappointed
Yeah.
look.
What's the
Trevor
matter?
Purple.
Trevor Purple. There you go.
I am Joshua Red.
You said red, not red, right?
I said red to roll with the joke.
Oh, red. Okay, cool.
Fuck. I'm
It
like,
makes it a lot easier to remember.
I'm like giving you a dead stare. Like, first the assistant thing, now this.
Somebody missed a big.
Calm down, green, red, and purple.
Do I have a? I'm sorry, I don't know if I do or not. Do I have a vehicle of any kind?
If you have a vehicle, sure, yeah, why not?
That's a good question. All right. Do like a Jeep kind of thing?
Okay.
Well, we could use this map to go there, but it'll definitely cost you.
If there's treasure at the end of it, like,
Oh yeah, but there's no reason there couldn't be treasure at both ends.
you can go alone and die. I guess. I think that would be the treasure at the other end if we didn't come with you.
Why?
Because this guy is messed up. The guy that you're going after right now is not a great guy.
I mean, unless you haven't heard of any tales of someone messing with your people and mind controlling them, I don't know.
Somebody's
No, I don't think
messing
I did.
with your people.
So how about $100? I'll take you all. You got a Jeep?
Like,
I got a truck.
I have a car.
You don't have a map.
I mean, technically, he's got you there.
Yeah, and that's a highway robbery.
Technically, it's mostly rural road robbery.
You know what I mean, you little shit.
Manners, Whitey.
I'm not paying for this, just saying this now. I'm just like backing away from the group as I'm going to my car.
Come on, $100 can't be that.
In the 1920s?
You look very wealthy for white people.
I'm gonna handcuff him. Yes.
Ugh, it's getting hungry.
You gonna try to handcuff me?
Yeah.
Good luck with the police brutality.
This is gonna go well.
That should be fun.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and I guess roll your brawl.
Son of a bitch.
Okay. So
Okay.
you try to grab him and he just casually steps to the side where you
No, he ends up hugging him.
No, because he doesn't have to do anything. So he just casually steps to the side, and unfortunately, as you jump into him, you didn't realize there was a rock where you were standing, so you slip. And on your way down, unfortunately, there was a pole right behind you, and you hit that pole. Go ahead and roll a 1d5 for me.
This is where the party dies.
All because of the greedy. God damn it, I can't think of the term.
3 points of damage. Go ahead.
There you go. I will pull my pistol though.
Okay.
Say, I'm friendly, but I'm not that friendly, sir.
Is that Trevor, you okay now?
Yeah, I'm fine.
On the other hand, that was
Most of my prize damage.
that was very funny.
Is that worth something?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll go around. I'll go along with you guys just to see him do that again.
walking more around.
Well, all right, let's jump on. I'll lead.
Alright. I'll get in my truck and follow behind.
I will.
I'm gonna let him listen unless Joshua's driving.
I'll get in my Jeep and I'll be chuckling very well all the way to California.
I
Yeah.
think everyone will be laughing here.
So we got 3 different vehicles, little convoy going.
Yeah.
You just see you just see like a buffalo burger on the way there.
Ooh, I'll pull over.
Hold on,
Who's
where
one?
where are you gonna get a burger?
And I could get a good. I mean, everyone loves a good buffalo burger.
All right, so I guess you go to some sort of diner to eat.
I'll just take it.
Okay, well they hand
Just
you
like
the
Buffalo.
burger. Yeah, they hand you a burger, you know,
What the heck-
and you
what the
guys
heck's
continue
Buffalo
on your
burger?
way. I guess it will make sense that you guys wouldn't eat there because you're hungry,
I'll take it to go just like the buffalo.
right?
Hey,
Okay, and so you're driving. That trip will take you about 10 hours.
We're definitely stopping for more burgers.
So, is
Is
there
this why
anything?
you asked for 100 because you keep eating? This is all you eat.
Is there anything you guys want to do? Like anything serious that you guys want to do during
I'm
the
gonna
traveling
jump- while we're
time,
driving in,
or do you
I'm gonna
guys want to
jump-
skip time?
I
Up
still
to you.
would like to learn Latin. So would that be like an education check or something?
Sure, you can definitely learn Latin in 10 hours.
Latin in 10
Not a
hours?
lot,
No,
but,
you
you
will
know.
not learn Latin in 10 hours.
hey, when we stop by,
Hey, can
I want to try to find a payphone or something that I'm able to see if I can call my cousin.
I'm not sure payphones were a thing back then.
I didn't even get a phone
Maybe
call.
maybe
Yeah,
you
phone
can go to a business that has a phone.
Yeah, they were definitely.
Telegram, maybe.
No, actually, they had phones. They just didn't have payphones.
Right, yeah. You can go maybe to a
Right.
business that has a phone and they allow you to use it.
A burger place.
call. Yeah, I was saying you could stop by that his Buffalo Burger thing. That'd be one of the first place I can go that I can try it.
Okay. So
Just to make.
you stop
Just
at
to make it
another
worth it.
diner and this time you all go in because eventually, you gotta eat
Sure.
and you gotta use your phone. So you all go in and you go to the bar. You ask to use the phone while everybody else gets a table and they get ready to eat. All right, so
I'll have 2 burgers.
okay, so they bring you the food. And who are you calling
and
on
a
the
buffalo
phone?
shake.
Who are you calling on the phone?
Want to try to call my cousin?
The dead one or a different one?
No, my cousin's wife. Or not wife, but mom.
Yeah, cousin's wife. Hey, girl.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
hands.
yeah.
Please call the dead.
All right, so you call and the
Mom,
phone
your
rings.
cousin is still alive.
And the phone rings and somebody picks up. Hello.
Hello, is Teresa there?
Yeah, hold on. Get that telephone. He's coming.
Is this the Cthulhu couple?
Hello. Traceland here.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. That's what I said. Hello.
Oh, I was just making sure this is all it. I was just calling to check in.
With what?
You forgot to give your name.
Oh, and this is Eric.
Oh, hey. Um, okay, so you're checking in. What are you checking in on?
I was just checking. Have you heard anything about your daughter to see if what happened to her?
Well, hold on. Who'd you say you are again?
My name is it's Eric.
Eric. Well, Eric, let me tell you. Your name doesn't necessarily ring a bell. But I have a son. His name is Wolf's Tail, and he's just fine. He's over here hanging out.
You've never had a daughter?
No, I did not.
Um, I think maybe I have the wrong number. That's all.
Yeah, I know a lot of white people that get confused like that, so I understand. Yeah, it's okay.
Fucking hey.
Hey, Eric, you want any buffalo chips?
Yeah, sure. I'll take some buffalo chips.
All right,
I'll hang up the phone.
All right,
Wait, call the number on the note.
all right. You hang up the phone. All right.
I'll try the number.
Okay, why is there buffalo chips, a buffalo burger, but goat cheese sauce? Why is that?
It's delicious.
And don't get me wrong, it is, but still, it doesn't answer the question.
Yeah, I'm really into, like, I wouldn't think about it too hard. This is too much.
It would make more sense for cow cheese, you know? Like,
No, it's the goat.
Damn, that's the most dumbest and funniest thing I've heard.
So the waitress comes and she says, obviously the waitress, she looks Native American. Says, I see that you brought the help to eat today.
No. They're cheap, but, you know.
Oh. Well, let me tell you, these burgers that we made are from our leftovers from last night. Yours is fresh though. We just killed the animal a couple of minutes ago. We got you some nice cut, and we ground the meat for you. The rest of them were all that were left over from last night. Unfortunately,
They won't notice.
unfortunately,
You didn't have to say anything at all.
horse that runs fast forgot to put those and refrigerate them. But we got them cooked real good, so they're fine.
Even if it was like from the hind, even if it was the hind, you wouldn't notice.
No, I'm sure they wouldn't. They're not that smart.
These people hoof is just the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
No wonder why this
Yeah,
tastes like
you're like-
shit.
Yeah, they could have just said nothing at all, really. I don't know why they did. Keep digging into it.
I'm starting to rethink the way I talk to some people.
I was just pissing you.
All right, so you guys finish
All right,
eating,
let's-
and
let's go.
are you guys gonna continue on your way?
Can I heal up?
You
I
can
didn't
you
really
can
get
do
my
first aid. Well, somebody can do first aid to you.
Alright, here I go.
One sec. All right,
Oh,
there I'm back.
someone beat me.
29 out of 50 as a success.
I did it, too.
So, do I regain
1d3.
all my hit points? 1d3?
I mean, it's only one hit point for first aid, isn't it?
No, we're doing 1d3.
And if you fail your roll, they damage you some more.
With the 1d3.
Yeah, because, well,
Just get stabbed.
Can I use both of those first aids? Because I didn't know.
No, you're gonna use one.
I mean,
You can use mine while he heals me.
well,
No, you get 1 point, buddy.
only 1 point.
1 point.
We try to. We
Oh,
try
come
to.
on.
1 point. And be thankful you get 1. Next time it'll be more expensive. Just kidding. But yeah, okay. So you got the 1 point. Now,
Get some extra points, but it's $100.
are you guys gonna continue driving now?
Can't afford that.
Yes, we're continuing
All right.
driving.
So you notice that the closer you get, the darker the sky gets.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll power, everybody.
Can I roll a cult afterwards? And then never mind, I crash.
Holy mother of God, that's gonna be fun.
Okay.
What can go wrong? When you ask yourself what can go wrong and you roll 100.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
So,
Into the ditch I go.
all right. So, Northwest, Trevor, Joshua, and Daniel, you guys don't notice anything at all. Now, this is obviously happened as you're driving. First of all, I need to know who's driving.
I am.
Uh,
Well, I'm
Because it's
driving-
in my
I'm
car.
driving in my-
Red green.
So, are they all inside of your car?
I mean, we have
Uh,
two cars, so I
You were
might be
thinking my truck.
myself.
Yeah, but I'm driving your truck.
Yes.
Okay,
I
so
might-
so Arrow's
I'm not
driving
sure
one
the-
truck. So
I'm not
Joshua is
sure
driving
my-
one truck. Then
Yeah.
Keegan is driving another truck.
That's a Ford Model A.
And then
I'm
who
not
else is
sure-
driving?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I might share my Jeep with someone, but I need to cover the seats first.
Okay. So Fred and Eric, I guess in Paris. Okay. So all right. So either of you three driving.
It is.
Okay. All right. So you guys are sitting on the vehicles. You guys are driving. And all of a sudden, as the vehicles continue going, you see how everything starts getting darker and darker and darker and darker. And eventually the darkness completely engulfs everything as to where you just cannot see anything else around you. Eventually, a light comes up and slowly starts clearing up the room. When the light comes up, you are standing inside of a building of sorts. You do not recognize it. However, your character starts walking. And eventually you get onto an area where there's a book on it. The book is very strange. It's something you've never seen before. It's a book completely covered on what it seems to be human skin, and it's got some weight to it. So if you try to lift it up, you will have to pass and roll on hard. But you are able to open it, and as you open the book, you see that you are just not able to, right off the bat, understand what it says.
Can I do an occult?
You're not there. So
Only we that failed.
only the people
Where I
that
need to
failed
roll,
are
open?
seeing this.
Yeah, I failed.
Oh, okay. So then you're there.
Yeah, I'm the one who fumbled.
Okay, well, you can do a call roll once you get back to yourself and you get back in control of your character. So, as you continue doing that, you open the book, And you continue looking at it, and the more you look at it, the more you realize that it doesn't make sense at first, at least, what it says. But something makes you continue looking at that book. It's almost as if the book draws you in more and more and more. And the more you look at it, now the word seems to be transforming almost to the point that where you can understand what the book says. And it tells you
Wait,
that what?
I wanted to ask what is book saying, and then you went in that direction. So sorry for interruption.
Okay. So when you look at the book, you see how the book is talking about a sacrifice, about a human that's gonna have to make a big sacrifice through time, and this person is going to be able to rule in every single timeline. And then not only he will be able to rule, but he will be able to bring the old ones to every single reality through time. That the main goal is to be able to cast a spell at the beginning of time so they can just roam free around the planet. You do see how you see images of people just dying, gigantic, horrific creatures walking around the earth, killing everything and anything. And eventually one guy just standing up on top of a cliff, laughing hysterically, casting a spell. This image, you recognize the building. I mean, you don't recognize it because you've seen it before, but you recognize now that it is a building that looks somewhat modern to your time, the 1920s. You see that the figure that is standing there seems to be the same guy wearing the hoodie with the robe and the mask and the staff. And as he hits the staff on the ground, a bolt of lightning hits it, and he's able to open a gigantic portal where all these evil entities just start crawling in. So, after seeing all that, Jack and Fred, both of you get to see particularly Cthulhu walking through. So go ahead and roll sanity.
Oh, that is extreme.
Not bad. Oh, that's
All right. So Jack and Fred only. Go ahead and roll a 1d10.
okay.
5.
That's not bad.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on. We're not done. Erlian, I know that you went into a bout of madness today, and I forgot to give you a gift from today. So that's for you from today.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Keegan, you're gonna go ahead and roll a 1d8, same as we did today. 8. So, physical hysterics or emotional outburst. The investigator is incapacitated, laughing, crying, screaming. You can pick one of those 3. I guess you can roll a 1d3 and we can see which one you do. Laughing, crying, or screaming. And then you can roll a 1d10 to see how many rounds you're going to do that for.
Let's hope it's not for long. I might crash.
So 1.
I'm
So
laughing.
you're laughing hysterically for... Roll a 1d10
All right.
for 3 rounds. And you get to keep that too.
Specifically the color.
So I guess any colors. So obviously all this you that unfortunately you have that phobia at the moment. You're not able to relate the information to anybody else as to what you've seen.
Wait a minute.
However, the rest of you, once you come back out of that mystical vision, you can relate to everybody what you have seen, if you want to, because ultimately you're just driving. You're still on the road until you get to where you're going.
So, like, how? I mean, I know we're situated in 3 different vehicles, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so we're just, I guess, in 2 by 2 by 2, or because I'll relate everything to Trevor. That's who I'm riding with.
That'd be the 3 of us in the truck, which would still work. But yeah, but Joshua's driving the truck.
Josh is driving.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys.
I'm in the passenger seat, so you just like you tweaked out for a second. And you're okay. Yeah, got it.
Yep, tweaked out and then told everybody. Or told you two.
Is anybody riding with me?
Are you going to let anyone ride with you?
No, no problem. I just put some paper down.
Well, there's 7 of you, so I mean, I don't know how many people are riding with who, but yeah, I hope somebody's riding with you since you had that vision. I mean, somebody had to be driving while you were having that vision. Otherwise, we're gonna.
No, Fred was driving.
Yeah, no, I established this. Yeah, I was driving, so...
It's a funny coincidence that Fred Green has a fear of colors.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're gonna change your name,
God.
Should be afraid of green.
I'm afraid of myself.
Yeah, the irony.
Say, hey, watch yourself, or I'll show you this green color.
Well, we could say that Jack was riding northwest. That way, everyone,
Who's riding?
I was just saying, like Jack. We could say Jack was riding northwest.
Jack being. Who's that one?
Paris.
I mean, I don't know how to drive. Is that what you're
Wait,
suggesting?
no, you'd be in the passenger seat.
Yeah, drive is for only extreme situations.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'll spend all the time that he's driving, that he's with me, basically saying, the problem with you people is, we'll just go
So on and so forth.
10 hours.
You guys stole our land. That's the problem with you people.
Technically, we took theirs.
You took our land, stomped your shit into the ground.
You
The
tried,
problem with you people.
but we rised up and we took over. There you go. All right, so after continuing driving, you finally arrive to what was it? What was the name of this town? Was Rich?
Bakersfield.
Oh my God,
Bakersfield.
Bakersfield. Sorry, I thought it was Rich something for some reason. You're right to Bakersfield.
So I don't crash?
I mean, I'm flat.
Great question. Were you driving?
Yes, we've established
Sorry,
this several
I
times.
missed that. Okay, go ahead and roll drive auto on extreme, I guess.
You're all gonna die.
How many people are in the car with you?
Good.
How many people are in the car with you?
I
think at this rate, no one. I think he's driving alone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm. This is just like the backup ride at this point, and the backup ride is dead.
All right. So 69 out of 4. That's pretty bad. All right. So unfortunately, you were not necessarily paying attention as you were driving. So you drove the car off the road. You hit a pole, and go ahead and roll your luck. Okay.
That's extreme
So
again. My bad.
okay. So we're gonna go ahead and say that you total the car. Go ahead and roll a 1d10.
Let's see if I roll low. Oh no, I'm dead.
Your head explodes.
Yep. All right. You crashed the
Weirdly still
pole.
laughing.
Unfortunately, seatbelts were not a big thing back then, so you probably went through the windshield and
Oh my god.
and yeah, just died.
Fred's Adventures Through the Windshield.
Jesus.
Yep. You got another character you want to use?
Did he only have that? It's all
let
the,
me
the
look.
hit points you had? Is it all the hit points you had? Yeah.
I had 8 at the point
Oh,
with a
yeah.
max of 10, so I would have been dead regardless.
See, now the problem with your people is you can't drive.
All right.
I'll use Mark Rhodes.
Hold on. Fred Green. Let's move Fred to the grave.
Who's a great assistant?
I will shoot you based on that.
I'm sorry. Who are you gonna use?
Mark Rhodes.
Totally. And I have the perfect reason as to why you're going to join Mark. This is going to be so well and so awesome how you're going to be so willing to help this group. All right. So, Mark, in just a second, let me see. You are a police detective. So, you actually drive by in your car. So you're heading to Bakersfield,
Oh, he was on the scene of an accident.
and you see the accident. You see this guy flying out of the car after hitting the pole, and just dying. There's no better way to put it. Just dying.
Central, we got a accident, dead on site.
And you see the rest of the people pulling over. Everybody with the other two cars just stop. I'm assuming I'm assuming everybody else is gonna get out of the cars to look at what happened.
Step back, everyone. Step back. The scene of an accident. Nothing to see here.
No, we knew the guy.
Nothing to see.
That's our pal. That's our
That's
buddy.
my assistant.
Oh,
Even in his death. Goddamn.
it was.
Anyways, yeah, well that's all sad and whatnot, but get a move on. Go on, get. The rest of you whiteys get the hell out of here, alright?
Hey,
Are you gonna say something?
watch who you're calling a whitey.
No. Maybe you're gonna defend us. Okay.
And I wasn't referring to you, sir. I was referring to the rest of them.
Okay.
You know how they can get.
Oh,
You notice the sky is weird looking?
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, well, unless y'all have any idea why he was like this, if he was drinking fire water, I have no clue.
Firewater.
Well, he was white.
You know, I always suspected her of being an alcoholic.
We
Well-
all know they can't drive.
The funny thing is, as you look at the guy, the police officer, as you look at the guy, now that he's out of the car, you see that he doesn't look normal at all. He has this gray color to him, and not necessarily gray as of somebody pale, but gray almost as if you took completely the colors out of something. Like something becomes gray altogether.
You mean
Like
the
a black and white cartoon.
Yeah.
You mean like the police officer? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, he sees the guy.
Mark Rhodes.
Mark Rhodes. So Mark Rhodes is gray.
Yeah.
Do you know anyone named Gandalf?
And that's my cousin. Why do you ask?
Why is he saying shit about our color?
Did you lose colors along the way?
What are you talking about?
No, the
You know,
police
Steven
officer is
Tyler-
not a grayed out. The guy that just died, he just became completely
Oh,
gray.
it's the guy who died. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, the
Everyone
guy that
knows.
died, he just became completely gray, like he wasn't even alive ever, like almost as if he was something completely different.
I'm gonna ask Jack. Does this normally happen with you people?
About to ask the same question.
I'm looking down at my my hands here. And see if I'm changing colors too or not.
So, is there anything you guys want to do about it?
Well, other than look at it, I mean, I'll do the traditional poke him with a stick.
Is
Flip
Eric
your
also
hand
pink
like, hey, watch it. Yeah, hey, you may not be a whitey, but you
So
can't
as
do
you
that.
touch him, he suddenly dissolves. It's almost like he becomes ash. He just flies away.
All right, you're under arrest, sir. Hands behind your back.
Explain the charge.
Disrupting the scene of a crime, destroying evidence.
This took a weird turn.
Evidence of what?
The car accident, the victim. Maybe.
I don't see a corpse.
But what did he do?
Yeah, I don't see a corpse. There is no corpse.
You ever heard the term corpus delicti?
What?
This guy's throwing out bad now too.
A corpse?
Well, my people are very educated, and sorry that you're not.
Okay, well you don't have to take it.
So yes, if there's no body, there's no crime. Basics of law.
I should have pulled the gun on you, Rising.
Was that? Who's pulling their gun on me?
No, that was out of character. Alright, well, you got any idea what the hell happened?
Obviously, a ghost card.
We can
A
tell you
ghost
about
car.
a vision a friend had. Maybe it's connected.
Hey. Alright, I'm gonna have to search your vehicle. Alright, what vehicle did you come in again?
You can search mine. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna search both of the others.
Sure, just don't disturb the paper.
I purposely take that off. Alright. Alright, whatever you are. Okay, you're not on drugs, but what the hell is going on?
Would you believe it if he had magic?
At this point, considering I saw white turn into a gray and disappear, yeah.
Do you believe
that is
in
weird, isn't it?
magic?
And time travel. And time travel. I mean,
Alright,
imagine if we
alright,
still do
alright,
everything we know.
Alright.
Probably
Yeah,
not
but-
in trouble.
Yeah, I'm like ignoring you, like, you have any idea what the hell's going on looking towards the northwest?
As far as I can tell, there was a weird glowing man that seems to be responsible for most of these odd incidents. Now, as we both know, you can never trust a glowing person.
As one does, yes. Learn from the coyote and whatnot.
Exactly. So, I found a map where I believe this person is heading, so we're trying to head him off there.
Alright, do you know what he looks like?
I think it's fairly distinct that he's glowing.
And looking to the others, like, alright, I'm willing to take a limb out. Like, what can you tell me about this individual?
He drinks people.
Well, one of you do too.
Yeah, we're not talking about that right now. I gotta wait to see if he's cool.
I gotta say that one of the things that I do enjoy about playing with Arlen is that he always says it exactly like it is at the right time. He drinks people.
Hey, that could be exactly true. If you want to make things both funny and stupid, and relatively quick, you tell the truth.
Oh, by the way,
Guarantees nobody will trust you.
if you come with us, there might be buffalo burgers in it for you, though.
We'll just put this down as a murder case so I can actually get out of this. Hate fucking highway duty anyway. Alright, lead on. Or, wait, here, I'll just turn on my sirens and I'll lead you there. You got a map towards the place?
I do. I'll show you.
Thank you. Alright, follow me as I turn on the sirens and lead the convoy. Now we're able to speed.
All right, so the cop goes in up front, speeding at a whopping 60 miles an hour.
65.
Yeah, 65. All right, so you get to Bakersfield, and suddenly every single place in town is very small, but the one building that seems to be very huge, that looks like a cathedral, and conveniently very much looks like the place that you guys were kind of dreaming about.
I got a question. By very small, how small do you mean?
Well, the buildings and stuff, the houses, mostly houses, strip mall business size, nothing really developed.
Okay, I thought maybe you meant very small, ant size.
No.
Okay.
No, the area is it's a little bit bigger than that, but the tallest building, luckily for you, is that cathedral that just seems to be over there. So instinctively, those of you that, well, not those of you, the only one of you that did survive, that had that vision, you recognize it.
There's two of us.
Oh yeah, there's still two of you that had the vision. You're right.
So that's
You do recognize it. You do recognize it and you say, oh yeah, there it is. That's where the buffalo burgers are.
Yay!
And also, the evil guy tried to destroy time.
Ooh. Oh, you didn't tell me he was a whitey.
Well, you don't know because he's wearing a
Now it's personal.
hoodie.
Technically,
He's wearing a hoodie. He's wearing a mask.
yeah, I never trust anyone wearing masks.
So, you don't trust any politicians, lawyers, cops,
So you're saying that
doctors?
politicians wear masks?
Yeah, no, he's right on this one. Yeah, they're really good at lying. Anyways, let's get going and take care of this guy, this schmuck.
Schmuck. Orange glowing schmuck. It's like Smuckers.
Thank you, Rob.
I love that jam. That Mark says.
Well, we're gonna drive towards it. I mean, obviously, since there's really seems to beckon.
Is there is there people in the town at all? Or?
The town seems to be extremely empty somehow. But at the same time, it's storming pretty bad. Funny thing is that there's clouds. There's a lot of clouds. Over here, it is raining. However, it is raining a very black rain. Like the drops of water are just completely pitch black.
Rain.
The broken umbrella.
And the people are not around in town. You see a lot of crashed vehicles against buildings, against columns, but nobody seems to be out there.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Are there lights on at all? Are houses and buildings lit up or?
Some places have electricity, some not.
Good time for looting.
Focus.
Sorry. We're driving towards the cathedral.
Yep.
At top speed with cop car in front.
Very well. So, by the time that you guys get there, go ahead, since you're inside of the vehicle, go ahead and roll listen.
Ooh, this is one of my things my character is good at.
Yeah. Those of you that pass the roll, you hear a crack on the structure of the building.
Oh my god, I succeeded. Oh my god. Extreme success. I rolled a 2.
Nice. Yeah, that's quite the roll. So you hear a crack that sounds almost as if the walls of this cathedral are cracking, as if the place is possibly coming down soon enough. You hear things breaking inside, almost as if there is a fight of swords or something. What do you guys do?
Well, we're going in. In fact, actually, is there how do we get into this place? Is a stairway or just open doors? Or
so when you park, there is this little stairway that goes up.
Not parking.
And then there is some doors. There's 3 different doors, wooden doors, that allow you in.
No, I'm not parking.
Oh, you're not parking.
I'm driving in.
Oh, okay. All right. So go ahead and roll. Drive auto, I guess.
So I can hit the wall, or?
No, so you can try to keep control of the car as you go up the stairs, and eventually the car flies in.
Oh, there's stairs? Oh, hold on.
Not to hit a wall and actually be able to go through the double doors.
No, I'm not that good a driver. I'll park them. I thought it was I didn't know there were stairs.
Yeah, there's stairs.
Okay, we'll go up the stairs in a normal way.
Okay.
I will bring my weapons, though.
All right. So, as you're going up the stairs and you see inside, you see this gigantic creature just eating the guy with the cultist, pretty much, with the spear and everything. He just gulps it down. It is a creature that looks like a gigantic snake. It's got some wings that comes out of the back.
Next total.
And yeah, sure. And it's a very type of weird snake, because the mouth, the head looks more like a dragon than anything, but it acts like a snake. So, what do you guys want to do?
Bang, bang, bang.
Is it the same thing from my vision?
Yes.
Oh, wait. Who are you shooting at? The dragon or the guy?
No, the guy's gone.
The dragon.
The guy's gone.
The guy who has been eaten by this creature. You can, it's funny thing that we were talking about this yesterday about summoning, and unfortunately succumbing before being able to control what you're summoning.
Well, let's shoot. But I will. So I got a question for you.
I got an answer.
My character has. It's one of my favorite guns. It's a 600 Nitro Express.
Sure.
It's about 4 times the foot-pound energy of a shotgun.
Okay.
I have a question too.
Was that?
Well, I don't know what the question is.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can use it. That's fine.
Okay, I used like some little.
That's fine. Somebody else had another question?
Yeah, I do, because let me get it straight. Are we seeing a dragon? Is that right?
You see a snake that has 2 tiny little wings coming out of the back. It doesn't have any arms or legs. It's definitely a snake, but it's got a head that it will remind you very much of a dragon.
Okay,
And by
so
the way, everybody
That's
owes
it.
me sanity before we move on.
It's that thing we saw in our vision.
I did say yes.
I mean, my question was about its size, actually.
Oh, yeah,
I was
sure.
really huge.
Well, you can think about it being big enough to crack the foundation of the building as it moved, and also have a mouth big enough to be able to swallow whole the cultist.
Wow.
That's a big
Do
boy.
you think this thing is gonna do much good? Don't you think it's better we run? I mean,
Well,
Let's see if we can first.
that sounds
Can
so.
I push my
Okay,
sanity?
sanity.
How much
No, you're not pushing their sanity.
Oh.
So,
You can't use your luck by that anyway.
we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna roll for this bad boy a nice 1d10. Yes, and we're all gonna go crazy right now.
I got 3.
everybody. 1d10, okay. I mean, what can you?
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a lot of-
7. Look at that. 7, 9, 8.
Uh,
Whoo!
Oh,
Oh, all right.
4. So I'm not insane.
So-
I got 3.
Let's start from the top. So Trevor, you lost 7 points, so it doesn't really matter how many you lost before. If you did lose any, go ahead and roll a 1d8. All right, 4. So paranoia. The investigator suffers severe paranoia for 1d10 rounds. Everybody's out to get them. Nobody can be trusted.
That makes sense.
Go ahead. Roll
What was it, a
1d10.
1d10?
Yeah. And you get to keep that. So
Your
7
perfection,
rounds.
So I have to be perfect. Okay.
Then Joshua. Have you or Arrow, have you lost 5 points so far since we started?
7.
7. So yes. Go ahead and roll 1d8, please, and thank you. Where's the roll? 5. All right, 5. Significant person. A significant person of yours, like a significant other, you will mistake somebody else from the group for that person. So one of the investigators, you will not see the investigators anymore. You will actually see your significant other for 10 rounds. And you will act upon that investigator as if it was your significant other.
Okay.
And you get to keep that.
Does it have to be significant other, or can I think one of them is Professor Green?
No, it's got to be a significant other.
Okay.
All right, so
I mean, could have been worse.
Arlian,
True.
go ahead and roll a 1d8, please.
Doing more than usual.
Three.
So what do we
Violence.
What are we
A red mist of rage descends on you, Arlen, and you explode in a spree of uncontrolled violence and destruction directed at your surroundings, allies and foes alike. So if the only ones around you are allies, I guess you're going to start attacking your allies. So go ahead and give me a 1d10.
I mean, I'm lucky there's also one bad guy, but
Yeah, the bad guy is the one furthest away from you. 3. And
yeah.
fear computer. Oh, something else. There's no computers back then. There you go. Fear heights.
Like, when he's super old, though, that'd be nuts. Ah!
Keegan,
Yeah,
give me a 1d8, please.
4.
All right. Severe paranoia. 1d10. Everybody's out to get you. Roll a 1d10, please.
That's not
6.
paranoia. We really are out to get you, though.
Well, Arlian is out to get everybody right now. So yeah. Fear of the home. All right, and Eric, go ahead and roll a 1d8, please.
I did pass.
Yeah, but didn't you roll an 8?
I rolled I did roll an 8. I didn't know if I.
Oh no!
If
If you pass the roll, I'm sorry. If you pass the roll, you would have rolled a 1d5. So go ahead and roll 1d5 for sanity.
1d5.
You will lose just 5 sanity, or whatever the 1d5 tells you. And then
I don't make a d5. I got a d4 and a d6.
you roll / roll space 1d5. So there you go. Sounds like it did. Yep, 1 point. So you lose only 1 point. And then Paris, go ahead and roll.
I mean, I didn't lost more than 5 points.
But you lost 5 points so far
No.
since we started.
I mean, I've lost 2 before and 4 now.
So 6.
So 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a total of over 5 points in the same session. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
a 1d8.
People all crazy.
7. Flee in panic. The investigator is compelled to get as far away. He's probably the only one that's going to survive today. He is compelled to get as far away and as possible by whatever method available. So roll a 1d10, please. You're going to keep that.
This is actually what I was going to use.
All right. So for 6 rounds, you get to go away. So you're gone, pretty much. You're gone. All right. So Arlian. Well, hold on. Before we get to Arlian, Darkness. How many? Hold on. Where's your
I
roll?
lost 3.
You lost 3. And today, did you lose any? Early?
Nope.
No. Okay. So only 3. All right. So Arlian. Your character's out to get everybody. There's 2 characters that don't trust anybody.
Can I
So-
shoot before they go, or do they?
Hold
go
on. No,
First?
we gotta go by turn, by order. So Arlian,
Okay.
go ahead and roll a 1d, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 1d6, please.
Second,
3.
3.
All right. So Trevor, go ahead and shoot Trevor.
Luckily, I don't shoot people. For him, unfortunately, I'm very good at punching. Things.
All right. So attack
so
Trevor. Whatever your weapon of choice is, attack, buddy.
Mostly kids.
Banana.
I mean, we can try to dodge.
All right. So roll the damage, please and thank you.
I
That's
just
B3 plus D4.
Good dodge, Trevor.
Thanks.
I can remember it was some
Right to the fifth.
You're lucky.
2 damage.
Remember that we stomped the groin.
2 damage. All right. So
You
now,
just turned around and laughed with it.
out of the people that was
went through properly.
out of the people that was thinking that everybody was out to get them, you do see Arlian shooting at Trevor, and therefore your characters will probably run away
Shoot them. and
or shoot
return.
them or whatever you want to do. So those of you next that are able to control yourselves due to the fact that you think that is everybody's out to get you, go ahead and attack Arlian.
I would run away because I don't. It's not just Arlen. I don't trust any of them, right?
Yeah, you can also run away if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So Arlian, go ahead and roll your dodge.
Why did it roll? Oh, my.
I don't know why it's rolling like that, but then again, I was rolling a 70 today and it was showing 7. So,
Yeah, no, I'm dead.
all right. So you're dead. All right. So Arlian is dead. Now the rest of you that are still over there by the door.
And still alive.
Yeah, and exactly. Yeah, good point. Go ahead and roll spy hidden.
Including me, the one who is
Sure. Yeah. Well, everybody rolls spy hidden. Spy hidden is your friend. When you get to roll it correctly. There you go. So you saw the snake eating the cultist. You saw the snake eating the spear. However, it seems that the crystal has come off from the spear. The crystal seems to be on the ground, shining very brightly, right next to the gigantic serpent. What do you guys want to do?
I already did my thing, I'm afraid.
Well, my guy didn't see it.
Well, those of you that pass the roll, which will be darkness or Joshua, provided that Joshua has control of himself.
Does this look like a bad crystal?
Well, it's the same crystal that the guy used to open the portal to go to the patch.
So it's a bad crystal.
I guess. I mean, I don't necessarily it's good or bad. It's just it was used for bad purposes. Yes, by all means. Will would the crystal be evil? No, the crystal wouldn't be evil, but it was definitely used for an evil purpose.
Evil. Yeah. See if we can stop it. I'll shoot the crystal.
Go ahead.
Just shoot that or shoot the monster, but. One moment.
No problem. But over here, waiting on you. Boom. All right. You
Why
hit
is
the
my-
crystal.
No, my skill should not be 10.
Well, you passed it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I know, but it shouldn't be 10. I don't know what the
No,
hell's
it
going
shouldn't. I don't know what's going on with Roll20 tonight. So, but anyway. So you shoot the crystal. Automatically, as you shoot the crystal, there's a huge explosion that takes place. The wave from the explosion is big enough that it kicks all of you back. And moments after, you just see complete darkness. Eventually, every one of you open your eyes, and you seem to be back in your bedrooms. You wake up. You don't understand how you are still in your bedroom. All confused, you just get up, and it kind of makes sense that you possibly were having a terrible dream. You're back at your
I had
home.
this horrible nightmare where I was hanging around a bunch of white people.
Well,
I had to shoot one.
you are standing in front of the mirror at your place of residence. You get up, but when you're about to get up, surprise. So go ahead and first off, Keegan, go ahead and roll your luck on your character. All right. So you manage to get up and you go to the bathroom, whatever, do your thing. Arlian, your character's still alive, so go ahead and roll your luck.
How the... Okay.
Go ahead and roll 1d4. 2. Okay. So your character is missing. Your character is missing its left leg, Arlian. Well, since you roll darkness, go ahead and roll 1d4.
You're missing your head.
Your character's also missing his left leg. Arrow, go ahead and roll your luck.
Wrong button.
All right. Go
You're
ahead and
missing
roll
your
1d4.
right leg.
You're missing your right arm.
Oh, it should have been a left leg because that way you could change your name to Eileen.
Eric, go ahead and roll your luck.
Yep. Everyone's feeling.
Okay, go ahead and roll 1d4. All right. And your leg also. And Paris, go ahead and roll your luck.
So, did Jack and I get knocked out? Because we both had left.
Well, no, you didn't get knocked out, but you still woke up.
I mean, just a question. I was running away.
Yep.
For 6 rounds. I don't know if I came back already. But,
No, I will explain to you what happened in a moment.
Own,
All right, so
Yeah, we
so
all
you pass the
woke up in
luck
our
roll,
own bed.
so you're able to get up, and you have not missing any limbs. So ultimately,
oh, that,
after the crystal was destroyed, the creature was destroyed also, and that reality in some way got destroyed. Those of you that are not able to walk, you get on your wheelchairs and you go to the bathroom and you notice that all of you are Caucasian now.
oh my
That
god.
is horrifying.
And not only
What?
you're Caucasian, however, in a weird twist of things, most of you cannot comprehend how you are missing some limbs, considering that you were just fine last time you recall.
Yeah, I'm missing a leg.
And that is so far the end of this session.
Oh, yeah. Well,